This is Close Combat, Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 23 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We're back at Mesnil Tove. In the last fight, we secured maybe a third of the map. We don't have any armor here, and the enemy has plenty. We got to play a little bit defensively, but because they're surrounded, we do have a little bit of an advantage. So I do want to push them. We just have to be cautious because all we're bringing to the fight is AT guns. We've got World War II movie company. If you haven't seen all these flicks yet, you're falling behind. Make some time, get them all watched. And as I mentioned, we don't have any armor, so we do have 2 armored cars, but they've only got the 2-centimeter autocannon, and then we do have 3 AT guns, but not really any way to maneuver them other than by hand. So placement is key, and ideally we don't have to march them up and down the map like the last fight. The enemy does have low fuel and low ammo. They have 1 full rifle platoon, most of a rifle platoon, and then 3 Shermans. They are opting for a platoon HQ instead of another tank. So we did destroy 1, and I think it was a Stuart. Now that we've got a little bit more terrain, I've gone ahead and staged a bunch of units in the center of town. It's not ideal because they did kind of push me out of the buildings I wanted, but we're close enough that we're just going to try and move into those. I do have the enemy below in one of the armored cars covering the center, and then I've got the Great Escape in the north helping out midway, and they're covering the large field up there. Behind them is Guns of Navarone in the other armored car, and I've got them hiding behind trees and a building, but I want to move them west to help that fight in the field if we don't see any armor there. Outside of that, Saving Private Ryan is down on the south, just holding down the road by themselves. Okay, we have artillery available. Get these guys moving. Let's take the longest day, and I think let's go ahead and just cautiously sneak over there. I hate to waste the time doing it, but if they're sitting right there, I don't want to run at them. Let's go ahead and close this distance quickly and try and take these buildings before they do. And then I think we'll just leave Tora hidden. We got infantry down there. We got a cannon shooting. Not sure who the tank shot at, and I don't know where it shot from. Says the final countdown is taking cover, but it's weird that they can be seen, but the guys in front of them running can't. So just to be safe, I'm going to have them take the rear of the building like this. That way... Oh, there's the tank. So yeah, that guy. He doesn't start mowing them down. And now as they get in here, let's have them hide. I don't want them running all the way to the front. And yeah, so Tora can't see, which is fine, because that means the tank can't see them. I'm not sure what the problem is. It is just the trees that we're hiding in. And then, do we start moving in the northwest? We could pull Saving Private Ryan out onto the road. He has a very, very small sliver that he can see, so we'll move him forward. And I think midway, we probably just move over to the hedges and then move down along there. We got to scout somehow, I guess. Let's start pulling these guys forward more. I don't want to be too aggressive and run into an ambush, but I do want to take some of these buildings before we have to fight the enemy out of them. Okay, maybe we take Patton, I don't know, right there. Big Red 1 can stay here. Let's actually not go too far to the front. And then I don't know if the Big Red 1 is going to have anybody push this building, but we just kind of want them to be a little bit ready. No sign. There we go. We got more infantry over here. We have mortars available. We have artillery. I hate to spend the mortars on that infantry because they're moving fairly quick, and I don't know that there's enough to hit there. Let's move up, take the flag. We'll fill in behind with the big red 1. And yeah, we do have guys pushing hard. Shots fired. So the guys on the west are firing. We got to keep moving up just a little bit. Lots of infantry there. We're going to drop the mortars right here. And I'm wondering if they actually see Midway. Kind of looked like they were facing east, but maybe they see Midway. Alright, tank hasn't moved yet. Gun these guys down the best we can. Oh, we lost them. I would have liked to kill a few of them while they were out in the open. So let's keep repositioning. We're just going to keep leapfrogging west. Good effect with mortars. They're right on point. Midway's idea of hiding is running back. And they do have that 1 tank over there on the west side. Let's see. So the final countdown can see them, but I almost want to move them out of there. And the big red 1's cowering. Maybe we move the final countdown back and to the west and try and get them across the street into that 2-story. The longest day can make the trek through the field to this 2-story. As long as we got a few rounds flying downrange, these guys can't get far. But we are going to spend this artillery shot. There's a tank there. There's 2 infantry squads, and I need to keep them contained while we maneuver. Saving Private Ryan's just going to stay here for a moment and watch this little bit of the road.
Keep your heads down.
All right, crawl up so you can peek out the front, and then it's kind of under control. Can we get the enemy below to come down and support this fight without being at risk? Good hits with the artillery, lots of screaming, lots of bodies. We got a full squad pushing up, and the big red 1 kind of can see. They're not going to shoot. We're going to lose it. The Dirty Dozen might be able to help this once these guys are in the building. Put some shots in there. And sounds like our AT gun's opening up. Okay, Guns of Navarrone's here. They can start engaging the infantry. M4 Sherman is immobilized. And then, let's see, what do we got? That tank has not come out. I don't know if we try and move forward just a few meters. Pull back right here with the big red 1. We can't target these guys. We don't see them. Let's see. We got guys in the building to the west, 2-story. Let's go ahead and pull some more infantry over there to support that fight. And what? The Guns of Navarone got blasted. What? Okay. I don't know who saw them. There's that tank that was south of them, but like, I don't think he could see them. Our AT gun didn't see him, like couldn't engage him. Back in the fight. They are starting to push pretty hard. They're getting fairly close. That building might actually be cleared, or about to be clear. There's still one little red speck on the map, it looks like. We'll just watch that. So the longest day, I know you're tired. I kind of want you guys to take this building, though. So let's go ahead and move with the final countdown, and the longest day can stay put and rest. We have a renewed push from the west, so let's try and take this position. Nope, they're still in there. Can we get the longest day in there? Nope, nope, nope. We have to stay here. We're getting pushed from the south. Can we get the final countdown out of there? We got 1 casualty. Just run back. When you were on the east side of the building, they couldn't see you, so just run back. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more help over there with the Dirty Dozen. There we go, we're leaving. I know you're broken, guys. Go to the east. Go east. Okay, we got the tank. So maybe that Sherman is what got the guns of Navarone. I guess we can see over that. Okay. We got a little blockage right here. I did not know that Tora was going to leave the forest and then maneuver that way. So I'm going to send the enemy below back around the rear. And Tora can maybe just continue moving. Hard part is we got the enemy below in position, but now the fight's moved further west, so they're kind of out of place now. So we're just going to try and get them over here to help this fight on the west end. Alright. Could we take these guys? Yeah, look. So, like, they're full running. We might be able to even get some shots in their rear. Let's take the big red one over here cautiously. We are down to one man, so that squad's going to disband, but we still need that leadership if we can get it. Nope, no line of sight. So I want to say In Harm's Way is not doing anything there. They did not make that like northern push, so we're going to reposition right there. And then Patton can maybe watch this west side. The Longest Day's in a great spot, so I think they stay put. Let's go ahead and bring some support back to the front. And morale is really starting to get kind of critical.
Keep your heads down.
So whatever we can take and hold before it breaks would be ideal. We hit these guys. They got the trees, but no real cover. That was fairly quick work. Alright. The Longest Day should have stayed put, but apparently they're moving, so I guess let's just move them. They can leapfrog over to this building and take the flag. Okay, we're in line of sight of the tank, so I'm sort of tempted to just make everybody stay low. Let's get the Longest Day straight out the back as quick as possible. We're drawing more fire from the two-story down below right here. We can't do much, but what if we get a little further up? So if that tank comes north, maybe we can get some shots on it. I think the same thing with Tora. Alright, enemy below has arrived. I'm wondering if we just go right through here. I wish I would have known that was my plan from the beginning. I could have made a faster trip. But I think let's get them moving west to deal with that over there. Our AT gun can see them. I think if we break these guys on the west, we'll have a nice line of defense running across the whole length of the town, east to west. And we can start driving south. As long as that Sherman stays out of line of sight, we're okay. Tora is kind of out of position, but if that tank continues into the town, they might be in a really great spot. Let's cut west and In Harm's Way. You guys need to go a little further forward. I want Midway in the fight, but they have that huge open field. I don't know if they could advance without just getting gunned down. So the enemy below sees some contacts here, but it's obscured by the tree. So let's get them moving north and west around it. I kind of want to leave all these guys here because they're holding the center of town against another attack. So the fight on the west is going to have to unfold on its own. Yeah. We got more guys coming. So we are going to have to let this just unfold organically and let our armored car lead the charge, I think.
can't take it anymore.
Might be able to get some shots from the east on them. And I don't know. We know one tank is to the south. Do we know where the third one is? Am I forgetting? Infantry running. The longest day. Get on defend. Uh-oh. They're pushing hard. Run. Run. Go west. Actually, don't go west. If they get in the building, they'll be very close. Go north. In harm's way. You can help. I don't know. We can pull the Dirty Dozen over here to the west. I hate to do it, but I don't want to be overrun either. We need this armored car to move west. This fight could be over in a matter of seconds if you just get in it. That little stone wall's giving them some decent cover. I think maybe midway just put some shots like right here, keep them from retreating northwest. I think we just got shot at. I'm pretty sure somebody shot at the enemy below. So we're just going to keep barreling west. In case it is that tank, we're going to try and get cover with this two-story building. It puts us closer to their infantry, but we're just going to have to stand in there and duke it out until these guys are done. To be honest, I'm not sure that they're going to survive very long. I don't know that there's a lot of risk here. Maybe 3 guys still alive. Uh-oh. Sherman is rolling up. Okay, we are safe. We don't have a lot of AT ability. These guys have none, really. He sort of does, but it's the one guy at the end of the squad just holding on for dear life. I don't know that he's going to be able to clutch that tank kill. Save that fire for a minute. We are engaging. Was it these guys over here? Was it Patton? Did they shoot? It's not Tora. Boom! Tank down. Okay. I didn't think that they brought anything with them, but it works. Let's get back to the front, and we'll make sure that the town stays secure. I think we actually got everybody there. Let's go ahead and move midway up. That'll kind of expose anybody that's still there, as well as maybe take that flag. We got more infantry running from the south. Let's get in position for this. What if In Harm's Way comes down here to scout that right now? And Saving Private Ryan just gets set for contact. I don't know if they'll come into his line of sight, but we could go a few more meters north and we might be able to put some shots on them. Dirty Dozen. I don't like them fighting building to building right here, so hopefully these guys move through the trees and the longest day can put some shots on them as well. Okay. So, battle ended because they were routed. We gained control of the entire area. They were unable to retreat, and they were forced to disband. Axis won because we control the whole map. So, their 32% morale to our 63. Looks like we killed 25, we wounded 32, destroyed 2 tanks, and captured a third. They killed 1 infantry and wounded 3. Unfortunately, they also did destroy 1 vehicle, so we've lost another armored car. But I think 1 armored car traded for 3 tanks is totally worth it. So the Big Red 1 has 1 kill. Patton has 4 kills. In Harm's Way, nothing. The Dirty Dozen has 13 kills. The Longest Day has 9. Midway, no kills. The Final Countdown, also no kills. The Guns of Navarone, unfortunately no kills. And then the enemy below has 3. Tora was moving the whole fight. The Great Escape did get a tank kill and an infantry kill. And then Saving Private Ryan did get a tank kill and an infantry kill as well. I'm surprised they actually got one. Platoon leader's wiped out. Rifle is wiped out. BAR is wiped out. Rifle has one kill but is wiped out. BAR is wiped out. Rifle's wiped out. BAR is unharmed. Second platoon leader's wiped out. Rifle is wiped out. BAR is unharmed. Rifle is unharmed. BAR is wiped out. Third platoon leader, no kills. First Sherman, destroyed, no kills. Destroyed one infantry kill, one vehicle kill. And then this must be the one that we captured, and it had 2 infantry kills. So now that we've got these guys disbanded, and there isn't that pocket of resistance behind our lines, we can keep moving some units forward and look forward to making some progress across the map. I'm getting pretty excited to start seeing some more big scale fights, and as we move some of these units that have been merged together to the front lines, hopefully we'll see some of that take shape. I hope you guys all enjoyed this fight, and if so, like the video. Make sure you're a subscriber so you don't miss the future content. And go ahead and drop some comments down below. Let me know which units specifically I should leave behind to guard which locations. I need a little help there. I want to keep my heavy units moving forward, but obviously since they can spawn from basically anywhere in the north or anywhere in the south, I don't want to just abandon all those posts. I don't know if there's any places that they really don't spawn and I can avoid, but at this moment, I'm just trying to get some progress to the west. So help me out with a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.